Welcome to today's Monday Morning Moments segment. And for today's podcast episode, I just want to encourage you to leverage your strengths versus your weaknesses. Every week, we try to provide a podcast that will help you start the week off right. And I see so many people trying to improve their weaknesses versus leveraging their strengths. And yes, we need to improve on our weaknesses. If you're habitually late, you need to get better at being on time. Or if you are very disorganized, maybe you need to focus on that. But again, weaknesses will always be a weakness. And we need to think about what our strengths are. I love the way Andy Stanley put this. He said that your fully exploited strengths will be of far greater value to your organization than your marginally improved weaknesses. Let me say that one more time. Your fully exploited strengths are of far more greater value to your organization than your marginally improved weaknesses. And what is he saying there? He's saying that when we exploit or leverage or maximize our strengths in a good way, they're always going to be far greater value to people around us than our weaknesses. Because no matter how much we improve on our weaknesses, they're always going to be a weakness. And we can get them to a certain point, but when we're leveraging our strengths and really maximizing those, they're going to be of far greater value and impact to our organization, meaning our community, our friends, our family, the people around us, the people we work with. So the key is we need to leverage our strengths. And for some of you may be saying, well, I don't know what my strengths are, or I don't know if I have any strengths. And I think it's important to understand that we were all created by God with gifts, talents, and strengths. And part of the first step is identifying and knowing what your strengths are. That's where you're going to find the most enjoyment, is in your strengths. And that's where you're going to find the most impact. And I think we have to be faithful with that. People are counting on you today within your sphere of influence. And there may be even people that you don't know or haven't met yet, for you to step into faithfulness with the gifts and talents that you've been blessed with. So don't neglect your gifts. Don't neglect your talents out of fear or lack of faith or just out of sheer neglect. Don't forsake the gifts that you have. But let's step into those with confidence and faith and pursuing our path to make an impact in the lives of people around us. People are counting on you today to do that. So I encourage you with that. As always, make the most of your moments in your life, and let's focus on leveraging our strengths this week. And for one follow-up to this, let's make sure that we identify one strength that you're not leveraging right now and to focus on making sure that you walk into that, step into that this week.